Hi everyone, it's Jenny. I am back with a sweet treat swap. This is Tamika's swap that it's like a postcard swap and then you also have to do a dangle charm. And this is what I came up with. So this one was a little bit challenging for me. I love Tamika swap, so that's why I signed up, but I didn't realize that I no longer had postcard stamps. I used to have sets, and I think I sold it all when I had my big sale. So I was a little stumped with that, and then I'm not really good at making charms. So this was a bit of a challenge for me, but I do like sweets. I have a lot of sweet stuff, and I wasn't sure. That took me a while too to figure out like which sweet I wanted to focus on, because I do have like a donut set that I really like. I also have cupcakes. Um, and I have like bubble gum and that kind of stuff. But I've been into the whole macarons or macaroons or whatever, however you say it, because they're super awesome. They taste so good. So I got this Avery L set a little while ago. I think it's called Bonjour, but I'm not sure. Anyway, that set is really cute. It has several macaroons. Here, see? And it has the solid ones where you can stamp it with ink, or it has the lined ones that you can just stamp and color on your own. And so I thought, I'm gonna try use my new stamps, my new inks from Mama Elephant, and it came out okay. I can probably use these on another project, but after I did those, I decided to try something else because I wasn't sure if that was entirely the look that I was after. And so what I ended up doing was, this is the one that I came out with. Like I tried different styles. Do I have the other samples here? No, I don't. I only have this one. Okay, so this one I stamped in that gray archival ink, and then I used my zig markers, and I pulled the color out using my water brush, and it came out okay, but I thought that the gray was a little too harsh even though it is gray and not black. So what I did here is I stamped the macaron in like I think it was antique linen distress ink. So you can still kind of vaguely see the line, but it's not as strong as the gray archival ink that I used earlier. And then I did the same technique using the zig and the water brush. And I love how it came out. So I had a lot of fun making the actual macarons myself. And I did them in several different colors. And so let me just kind of share with you what my project looks like. So we had to make a 4x6 postcard. And so what I did was I trimmed down some watercolor paper a little bit smaller than a 4x6. So the colored cardstock is the 4x6. And I was gonna just paste it on here like just by itself. But what I ended up doing was just watercoloring, doing a wash watercolor background. And then I had die cut this sweet sentiment using sticker paper and double-sided sticker paper, and then I used the silver foil on it, and then I just added some sequins, and then these I stacked because you needed to make it a little bit dimensional. It's not totally dimensional, but I did want to add three, and so the first one is just taped down. The second one has a small pop dot, and then the tallest, or the one on the top, has a little bit thicker foam tape on it. So that's the front, and then the back, I had to print a postcard from the internet. I can't remember what site it was, but if you just Google postcard template or something like that, then you'll have a whole bunch of options and it's free. So I just printed ones that would fit on the back and ones that I like the font. There was a sentiment here that talked about, that it was by a certain artist or something. It didn't have the person's name, but it did say something about. Let me find it. Here. See, it says, "This is a handmade postcard from the art studio of," and I didn't really like that on there. So what I did was I got all the extra macaroons that I had lying around and I covered it using that. So anyway, that is how I made my postcard. And I wanted to keep it kind of simple. Like I didn't want to add too much things like flowers and lace and all that. Because I really like just the watercolor look. Yeah, you know me, I'm totally into the watercolor stuff right now. So I went on with pastel colors and the foil. So that's one set. And then I tried to make matching dangle charms to go with each set because you needed to include the dangle charms. So what I did was I had a mold, a clay mold, or I guess a resin mold that I didn't use yet, and I'm still a little nervous about doing the whole resin thing. So I just decided to use some hardy clay, which is like a air dry clay. This one started off as white and I added in some of my shimmer paints. It didn't turn shimmery, but I added in the paints that I got from Target a while back. And when I put it through, when I used the mold, it came out really fat. And if you put two of those together, it would have been like super fat. So what I did was I just cut it in half using my X-Acto knife. I don't know if you can see here. And then what I did was I got some modeling paste. Well, I let that dry, and then I got some modeling paste. I adhered this bail to the top, and I stuck a hook eye in the eye pin inside the same piece, and then I piped in the modeling paste in the middle. So let me see if maybe I can turn this down. Is that better? I don't know if you can really see it. Um, anyway, so that's how I made these, and then I just added the charms. I did all of that today with kind of a big class because that's all I have. So anyway, that they'll get like a matching charm to go. So I tried to color coordinate it. So this one belongs with this set. Um, and then like this one, I tried to use a star. Reminds me of the little twin stars. So I did a star one. Some of them, the backs are kind of ugly. Sorry, whoever gets my swap. And then this one is another heart. See, this one maybe you can see the frosting better. And then, oh, and this one I have, I did all of them different. So this one I have a little heart hanging from it and some chain. And then, oh, this one is all purples and pinks. And then I found these cute candy dangle charms. So I thought that that matched because it's like a sweet treat. So those are my extra ones that I'm gonna be swapping with my girlfriends because I guess whenever we have a big swap that a couple of us participate in, then what happens is we just end up swapping with our other friends because we're already making them. Okay, so the other thing we had to do was package up our swap items. So this is the ones that I'm actually going to be packaging up to mail off soon. And so this is how I decided to package it. I got these cellophane bags from my local scrapbook store. See, they look like this. And they're just clear and they have this print on it, like a star print. So I just used that because I didn't want something too distracting. So the white print was okay, like you could still see the postcard through it. And I stuck it in the plastic. I had to trim off the top and I folded it down and taped it down. And then I just made like a, they're like candy bag, I don't know what they're called, on the top of the bag. So you just cut, I think it was like a 3-inch piece here. And then I got my punch and I edged it and then I just have some tape on there. So, but I wanted to do something a little different. And so what I did is I punched holes at the top and then I basically wove them in and out the back and front. This is using seam binding. And then after I tied a double bow and then I got, I don't know if this is Wild Orchid Crafts or what brand that is, but this rose that I had already glittered up a while back and I attached it on. And then I just stuck the dangle charm on here. So this is the matching dangle charm to this project. So this one, it's like yellow, green, and pink, and I tried to coordinate the colors here. And then this one, I used a gold foil for that. And then on the back, I have my information and my, I just a little goodie for each person. So this is my projects. I hope everybody who's in my swap likes it and is not too disappointed with what I came up with. Oh, this is like a regular macaroon looking one. It's not like the heart or the star one. So I wanted to show you all the different charms that I had. Um, this is a heart one and another macaroon one. So I had fun making these. Like I said, it was a bit of a challenge for me because it's not my norm to make charm kind of stuff. And I'm hoping that, my charms stay together. And I'm hoping that whoever gets my swap package will like it. And thank you to Tamika for coordinating this swap. It was a challenge for me. Um, I think I need to take a little break from swapping after this because I have it takes a lot of energy for me to do swaps. Oh, and I made a couple other charms that maybe I'll just share it now. This one I used a bigger mold and you can see the frost. I gotta get better at how to pipe the frosting in there. And then I added on more charms. So because it's a bigger one, um, I can put bigger charms on there. So I did a couple. Here's a star one. And then I have a big macaroon one. And then this one I put a star on there. I had a little pearl one and I don't know where it went, so I think I have to go find it and put it back on. And then have another pink star one. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed my video. And again, I hope the people that I'm swapping with also like what I came up with. Um, I don't think I'll be posting this until after my friends get the swap that I'm gonna be seeing them later on in August. So although um, the swap is due at the end of July, I will not be posting this video till later. Okay, well, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!